Warning, this video is designed to get your attention and turn it into money. If this is something you don't like, well actually there's very little you can do about it, as the entire modern world is built that way. Sorry. Hey, 42 here. In 2015, Microsoft Canada undertook a study to discern just how good human beings were at focusing. But the study had some shocking results. Categorizing focus as the amount of time concentrated on a task without being distracted, the researchers found that focus, once clocking in at around 12 seconds, had dropped to a staggering 8 seconds. 8 seconds of uninterrupted focus before becoming distracted. For those of you who aren't frightened by that figure, that's 1 second less than a goldfish. The time people were able to focus had decreased just shy of 1 second per year, putting them in the same category as one of the most useless animals on the planet. In fact, it is estimated that around 759 hours are wasted every year by employees, and that phones are compulsively checked every 12 minutes. Disturbed? It gets even worse when you consider the average person, whilst resuming any interrupted work on the same day, takes an average of 23 minutes, 15 seconds to do so. This increase in distractibility has even been noted by some researchers to correlate with a 10-point loss in IQ. So, in short, our loss of focus is making us more brainless and less productive. But what is the root cause of this large-scale cultural shift? You might think there are a number of obvious reasons that you and the rest of society can no longer focus for very long. Personally, you might be underslept, play too many video games, or you might suffer from a condition like ADHD. However, there is a more insidious underlying cause, and as it turns out, the fact that you're bad at maintaining focus isn't your fault. The world is full of information, a lot of which has been designed to seize your attention. In fact, on an average day, your brain is packed with 34 gigabytes of information, and your eyes and ears are exposed to around 105,000 written or spoken words. And unfortunately, when confronted with information, humans aren't particularly good at ignoring it. You see, early man evolved to pay attention to a few select things on the savannah: good places for shelter, nearby water sources, information about weather patterns and prey migrations, what could be foraged and what is poisonous, and whether or not there was a gigantic man-eating smilodon in the tall grass. Early man wasn't the world-conquering force that he is today. He had to compete with other predators for food and had to reckon with the elements. So, if he saw anything that related to his immediate survival, he gave it his full focus. In fact, the brain has evolved with this in mind. Researchers at the University of California found that during periods of active focus, the brain temporarily pauses and scans its surrounding environment. If it finds nothing immediately engaging, it resumes and attempts to refocus on whatever it was doing in the first place. The brain can't process all of the information in its environment at any one time.
Today, you made me feel irrelevant. Twisted my intelligence, made it seem there's no brain in my head, I'm like a skeleton.
Instrumentalized, where he has become part of the machine.
And if there's no information in how to escape these bodies when they don't feel good, why hold on?
Und wenn endlich stoppt, dröhnt aus dem ersten Stock schon wieder diese Scheißmelodie.